So, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that a lot of Republicans suddenly appeared.
Theoden King stands alone. Not alone. Rohirrim!
For some odd reason, nobody knows why. For the midterms, I know exactly why. You went for the kids. Let me show you a few articles to prove my point.
Who runs around with Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, who wants to ban books?
Are you gonna eat her pussy? Yeah, Earl, I'm gonna eat her pussy.
Yeah.
Do you even know how to eat pussy?
That's the books.
No, not really. Papa Gaines never sat you down and said, son, one day you're going to have to eat the pussy. No, but he taught me how to eat a butthole. Yep, I would teach you some pussy eating technique, but it's a little complicated. Son, I don't have time for that. I got 20 pussies over here I need to eat. Is that right? I'm on a pussy deadline. It goes on and on and on and on and on.
Alrighty, This Book is Gay by Juno Dawson was found in a 7th grade classroom at Collinswood Middle School. It was also on the ELA recommended reading.
This is kind of messed up. I got so shocked when I heard this right now. I started laughing, but then it starts burning in my head. I've been warning people this is going to happen. It's a slippery slope because a bunch of people think the same. And if a bunch of people think the same, they're gonna be like, why not even more? It's not going any faster. And this happened. I hate having a nervous laugh when I have to explain myself because I have a feeling in myself that I want to get so angry when people want to read this book to kids when I'm not around, but they don't want me to publicly read it because, ooh, it's graphic. Okay.
Reading list for 7th graders at J.M. Robinson. I'm going to read from Chapter 9, The Ins and Outs of Gay Sex, starting at page 201, Part 1, Boy-on-Boy Sex. Perhaps the most important skill you will master as a gay or bi man is a timeless classic, the hand job. Good news is you can practice it on yourself. The bad news is each guy has become very used to his own way of getting himself off. Learning how to find a partner's personal style can take ages, but it can be very rewarding when you do. Something they don't teach you in school is that in order to be able to come at all, you or your partner may need to finish.
I never ever learned this at school. I just heard it from my brother. I think I was maybe, I don't know, 13, and I started practicing on myself. I was like, oh, that's a feeling. Almost got caught that I tucked everything in. My father, what are you doing? No, after my pee-pee is weird a little. That's it. Put my pants on. That's it. But why do this to kids? Like I don't know, like kids, like 8, 7. Why?
Finish off with a handy. A lot of people find it hard to come through other types of sex. That is fine and certainly not something you have to apologize for. A good handy is all about the wrist action. Rub the head of his cock back and forth with your hand. Try different speeds and pressures until he responds positively. A bad handy is grasping a penis and shaking it like a ketchup bottle. Finally, my misunderstanding about rubbing two peens together wasn't far off the mark. Rubbing them together in one hand feels
Oh, see, perfect. Not only do they teach you how to do it, they teach boys how to do it privately to understand how to do it. And then suddenly, hey, you kind of did something gayish. Maybe you are gay. Hey, this is our kids. We all like to be loved. And sometimes it will surprise you how far a person would go.
awesome. Mega combo handy, trademark pending.
Genderqueer. Let's go here. Alison Bechdel writes a fun home about discovering masturbation soon after her first period. I discovered it around the same age, followed by the further realization that my ability to become aroused was governed by a strict law of diminishing returns, an elaborate fantasy based on Plato's Symposium. The more I had to interact with my genitals, the less likely I was to reach a point of satisfaction. The best fantasy was one that did not require any physical touch at all.
Seems amazing.
I got a new strap-on harness today. I can't wait to put it on you. It will fit my favorite dildo perfectly. I can't wait to have your cock in my mouth. I'm going to give you the blowjob of your life. Then I want you...
Yeah, they block it. They block it. I have to block all this. I need to blur. Look, man, this is the new normal. You go with your kids somewhere, somebody is suddenly jumping in front of you, shaking their body and everything. And I'm like, what is a kid thinking about that specific person that looks like a woman? Do they see men and women respect them in a specific way. We are supposed to see everybody in a very sexualized way, the way they dress. You want to normalize that? You think a kid is going to just look at that, consider it normal, want to be like that, and then they're going to watch everybody like that on the street? And when you're a kid, if you have specific feelings, they can label you in a specific way, and immediately you get arrested. Then again, you get identified in a specific way. Then you're the marginalized one. So if they arrest you, oh my God, you might snippety snip yourself. And then they send you to a woman's prison because, oh my God, I don't identify with men. I'm like, yo, I'm happy that so many more people are voting Republican. Because this is crazy. And I'm not even left leaning or right leaning. I just want to take care of my kid. And by having kids, I started watching the news way more. So the moms that suddenly were like, yo, you guys are freaking crazy. I'm calling the police now! It makes sense. Look.
I'm told we just got Miami-Dade. This is a big one in Florida. Let's take a look at, okay. Wow. So let's put this in some perspective. Miami-Dade County has 2.75 million people. In 2016, this was a Democratic county by 30 points. Hillary Clinton won this county by 30 points. Miami-Dade is 70% Hispanic. It began shifting to the Republicans in 2020. Donald Trump only lost it by 7. And look at this. In the mail-in and early vote, which again tends to be more Democratic friendly, Marco Rubio, the Republican, is outright leading in Miami-Dade County by 7 points over Val Demings, the Democratic challenger. Miami-Dade for the governor's race, and look at that in, again, the mail/early vote portion, which is usually the most Democratic friendly. Ron DeSantis with an 8-point advantage over Charlie Crist in Miami-Dade County. Again, this is a county that was 30 points Democratic just in 2016.
What better way to do it than with social media reinforcing all this stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, how many TikTok videos have you seen? Like Libs of TikTok is a fucking insane account. And so many people get so angry at that account. She's not creating anything. Yeah. She's curating. So she's finding all these videos that absolutely exist. And you're angry that someone puts these videos that actually exist of people actually saying insane things about recruiting kids and about, you know, teaching kids things in class that makes parents upset, about gender and that all your kids are going to be trans.
I feel very attacked.
And all these videos that she's posted, and people are furious, calling it this hard right, you know, far right account of hate mongering account. Like it's a curated account. She's just finding insane.
I care about my kids, and I'm right wing suddenly.
Shit that kids are actually being exposed to en masse and bringing it to people that may not be aware of it.
Which is journalism. That's why I really think Libs of TikTok is one of the most important journalists in America, right? One of the only ones, because there aren't many journalists out there that are actually doing their job of finding things people don't know about and alerting them to it, because that's what you're supposed to do. But I think a lot of it is these are things that people post on their own. Also, when she posts stuff from a children's hospital saying that these are the procedures we perform on kids, they're just reposting what the hospital said themselves. But the point is that they don't want us to see it. So the children's hospital, they've got it on their website, and they want only the people who have already bought it. Because if you're going to a children's hospital's website to look up gender affirmation care, quote unquote, then most of the time you've already bought in. And so they want you to see that. TikTok, they look at that as like it's all the young progressive people. And they're okay with them seeing it, but they don't want us outside of those bubbles to see these things.
Yeah, and the idea is against it, is that it's misrepresenting, that she's unfairly highlighting these radical people that are not the norm. But like, says who? Says who? These are just, all you're doing is looking at real videos. Like if you look at Project Veritas, and you catch Twitter employees talking about how they silence conservatives and they have like some hidden camera. The argument, they caught those people off camera. Like, how do you fucking know? Are you talking to them?
Yeah, this is something that they notice very well. Like, you can't keep silencing people and then say, you know what, nobody's complaining, so we should proceed. I'm like, what? Are you freaking kidding me? That's like kidnapping a kid. Well, the parents don't know. Well, I guess they agree with it. That's so stupid.
Like, this is our only window into this.
Yeah.
Like, to deny that you get a chance to see a doctor saying, "Oh, we'll get a kid in at 16. It's okay. Well, I thought you only do it at 18. No, we'll do 16." Like, they've said that before. Like, so we will accept
Even
minors
younger.
for surgery.
Even younger. I think I showed you enough. It's a beautiful day, sun is shining, so I'm going to touch grass right now. Life is good. Hope it's yours for you too. Hope for the people in US too. Let me know what you think about this situation. You know my opinion. I'm not saying that you cannot be trans or whatever, but I know that if I can make my son believe in the devil, I can start kissing my best friend in a specific way in front of my kid, and they will explore it. And if a teacher and the whole class pushes this, hey man, you can do anything you want these days. Kids are so malleable. And the fact that you don't have a kid, it's quite clear you don't really understand what you're saying. That is at least my opinion. But hey, it's going to be the end of this video. Remember to like, share, inform people with this video, and see you guys next time. Peace!